Hi, boys and girls. This is Alyse. I am a volunteer. I help in the community program. I'm here today to talk to you about gardening, having an at-home garden right in your backyard. Did you know the food you eat you can grow right at home? You have the power to grow your own food. With the right resources and caretaking, you can grow fruits, vegetables, and herbs. Let's get digging. So we're going to cover a few things. We're going to cover plants and a little bit of their biology so we understand what they need to grow. Then we'll talk about planting, how to plant your plants, watering, how much water they need, and maintenance to make sure we take care of them as they keep growing so they can harvest our food. All right, let's get into a little bit of plant biology. So plants have three major organs. We have our leaves, our stem, and our roots. Leaves, this is where most of photosynthesis takes place. And photosynthesis transforms water, sunlight, and carbon dioxide into oxygen and simple sugars that the plant uses as fuel because plants produce their own food. Leaves soak up sunlight and let air flow in and out. The stem transports water and nutrients between the roots and the leaves. And our roots that are down here anchors the plant into the ground, absorbs water and nutrients. What do plants need to grow? Well, they definitely need a lot of sunlight, about 6 to 8 hours per day. They need water from either rain or by you watering using a hose or a watering can. They need air because they are living things and all living things need air. And air is made out of oxygen and carbon dioxide. And you need nutrients, which comes from the soil and compost. So let's talk about how to plant our plants. Well, first, you have to think about what do you want to plant? Do you want to grow juicy strawberries, refreshing cucumbers, or fresh mint leaves? Think about what some of your favorite foods are and what they're made out of and pick out those plants. So if you have a list of the plants you want to get, then you have to pick a home for your plants. You want to make sure your plants are in an area where they can get plenty of sunlight, like we said, 60 hours per day. Make sure they have room to grow to its full potential. So make sure you have enough room to grow all the plants you want. If not, you're going to have to pick your absolute favorite ones because plants need a lot of room to grow. And make sure they're in a safe area where they won't get stepped on by accident or eaten by any pets. Then you have to prepare the soil which they live in. So you have to remove any weeds or rocks from the planting area. And you're going to add fresh soil to your planting area, then loosen up the top layer of soil either using a garden rake or even better, your hands. So you're going to mix that all around and create a nice loose top layer. Then you're going to add 2 to 3 inches of compost for fresh nutrients on top. Then you're going to mix your soil all together. Watering. All right, we're going to talk about watering. Watering is very important to our plants. When do you water your plants? Well, you have to water them right after you plant them, and every day or every other day for the first week. Then after a week, you can start watering them 2 to 3 times a week. Make sure that you water the soil and not just the leaves, because the soil is where the nutrients are, and then the roots are going to absorb those nutrients, and from the stem will transport that water and nutrients between the leaves. And maintenance. Our plants need a lot of love and care to produce the food that you love. So make sure to check on your plants every day and keep track of the weather too, because if it rains, well then you don't have to water them. But if it hasn't rained for a few days, then you have to water them. Check the soil in between watering to make sure they're still moist. If you feel the soil is dry and crumbly, then they are definitely in need of a good shower. And then once your food starts growing, make sure to carefully remove them off their stems. You don't want to damage the stem or the leaves. We'll get more into that as our food starts harvesting. So stay tuned. I will be sharing updated pictures of my garden as the summer goes on. Once my garden starts to harvest food, I will show you how I carefully pick the produce off the vine, and I will share quick, simple, and tasty recipes using the produce that I grew right in my own backyard. So I will see you guys soon. Bye.